Greetings, royal family. I'm back, obviously. Okay, you read the title. I know it took me a little while to get to this point, reviewing Basketball Wives, but let's get into it, okay? So Jackie Christie, first it was OG. You guys were playing around with OG. Now you're playing around with Doug Christie's wife, and she is not having it. I mean, Jackie Christie's losing her patience, and I have a word of advice for Jackie toward the end of this very quick review. So the episode opens up, right, with Jackie and little Dougie, her son. He's getting ready to graduate high school, and he hasn't graduated high school yet in the scene, but they were going school shopping. School shopping for what? His graduation, whatever. So she's talking to him because he's getting ready to go off to college. He's going away. And she's a nervous wreck, right? She's going to miss her little Dougie, and she's trying to talk to him about staying away from girls. And Jackie, oh my God, Jackie said that, are you going to let me come up there and talk to the teachers if there's any problems? First of all, they're professors, and usually parents don't come and have meetings with college professors if there's a grade dispute or an issue, Jackie. But whatever, you'll probably find that out the hard way. Moving along, we see Evelyn is involved in another philanthropic project, something involving single mothers. She talked about her story, as she does every season. It looks like that she was a single mother. She was receiving public assistance. So she's partnering with two women who are the head of an organization that supports and gives resources to single mothers. Great cause. Moving along, OG. OG is talking to Jackie. So Jackie basically wants to know, after that court scene or that mock court, debacle, what was said about me. So OG proceeds to tell Jackie that the Central Park pigeon was talking about her, calling her old and things like that. To which Jackie, she's already on edge about, what everything that's going on. She's probably still heard about Malaysia, and her son's getting ready to graduate, and she's a wreck. So emotionally, Jackie's not really in a patient place, right? So Mother Teresa, Jackie is gone, and Jackie Christie is back. So, she just talks about Phoebe always having something to say behind her back, and she's just tired of it. So she's ready to confront her. OG agrees. OG feels that if you have something to say to someone, then you should definitely be able to say it to their face and not say it behind their back when they have an audience, which is what Phoebe did. After Jackie left the little court scene, Phoebe was talking about her age and so on and so forth. So moving along, we see Jen. Jen has a event honoring her mother, and I'm assuming that all of the proceeds, if anyone donated or what have you, will be going to cancer research. So she just did a little tribute to her mom, and the ladies were all there. She invited everyone, and it turned into like a paparazzi-esque type deal. And, Malaysia was a little bit annoyed by that. She said that's why she doesn't come out of the house, because this is supposed to be a charitable event, and paparazzis just focus on getting pictures. So they were good sports about it. Evelyn, Jen, and Malaysia, they posed for a picture, the three of them in one picture, and Malaysia pointed out that this is interesting, it's an interesting photo. Because remember now, Jen and Malaysia, are not friends, but because of recent events, they talk to each other. So Malaysia stated that, she doesn't trust Jen. I don't know why she would. No, I don't expect her to, but whatever. So she wasn't really feeling that whole paparazzi driven, photo situation. So Jen starts giving her speech. She starts thanking everyone for coming. And crazy Jackie is outside, and she is calling the Central Park pigeon's name. She's saying, Phoebe. She wants Phoebe to come outside. Now, Jackie was invited to the event, but she chose not to go in. And, she was calling out Phoebe. So everyone, inside is hearing Jackie basically calling Phoebe outside. So, and I'm laughing because I was totally not expecting that, but I wasn't surprised. And I said, Jackie, do you really think that the Central Park pigeon is going to come out and face you? Like, she's not going to face you. So it's like, you're kind of calling out a punk. It's no point. Anyway, so OG goes outside to find out what's going on. Evelyn goes outside and tells Jackie, this is not the right place or time, because Evelyn now is taking on this role as Mother Teresa, which is bogus. Kristen comes outside demanding that Jackie take her voice level down to a 2, and she's at a 10. I don't know who Kristen thinks she is. So Jackie's very serious. Everybody that comes outside, she's serious, telling them, tell Phoebe to come outside and talk to me. She had a lot to say. Tell her to come outside, right? Now, OG goes back inside and says, Phoebe, Jackie wants to talk to you outside. I just started cracking up because it's like, she's not going to come outside. You know what I mean? And Malaysia's just like, no, not happening. And OG says to Malaysia, I need Phoebe to answer for herself, So Phoebe starts crying and she's apologizing to Jen and saying, Jen, I'm sorry. This is your event. I recently lost my grandfather to cancer, and I just want to apologize from now and let you know that anything that happens, I'm sorry for. So the ladies didn't let her go outside. She's Phoebe is telling OG, my friends, my real friends are not allowing me to go outside. Phoebe, you didn't want to go outside. Now, I will say this, Jackie, that was not the time nor the place. However, I understand when people are angry. A lot of the ladies in this cast, present and past cast members, have confronted one another in inappropriate places, if you will. But this is extremely sensitive, a sensitive situation because, Jen lost her mom to cancer. And Jen made a good point. Jackie, this is how you're acting at my event, and you yourself lost your mother to cancer, So I just think that Jackie was angry and all logic went out the window. People can call her crazy. People can say something is going on with her. I don't like when someone gets tired of being the butt of the joke or made a fool of, or they get tired of being disrespected. And I'm not saying that this is the case with Jackie, but I'm just making a point. I just don't like when someone is pushed beyond their limit and they finally snap. Someone throws out the, mental illness or mental situation card, or something's going on with her. Something, I hate that. Like, you ladies, all of you know what you do to provoke one another. So when somebody decides to call you out, when somebody decides to pop off, when somebody decides to just like go ham, don't throw out the mental illness card. It's corny. You know what I mean? It's really corny. Phoebe was in there crying because she was scared, and she knew that she had been talking a lot of junk about Jackie behind Jackie's back to Evelyn, to Tammy, in front of everyone, in front of the entire group. And now it's, putting your hands on, this is Phoebe's spiel now. Putting your hands on someone that's a senior citizen is disgusting, and this and that, and this, that, and the third thing. But you ran up out of Dodge at that basketball game. Like, you don't have to put your hands on somebody. Like, that Jackie's going to put hands and feet on you. So that's why you're scared. You can have a debate. You can have an argument without getting physical. But because you've crossed the line, Jackie's going to get physical with you. And again, I'm not co-signing Jackie's behavior. However, let's be real. People get tired. And I'm pretty sure that we've all lost our tempers at inappropriate times, and all logic went out the window. So, I do think that was the wrong time in the wrong place, Jackie. But I don't think she's wrong for calling out Phoebe. And OG, it doesn't look like you're owning up to the fact that you told Jackie the things that Phoebe said about her when Jackie left that little mock court situation. Because when they asked you, in Jen's event, you repeated the question that they asked you, and you kind of gave, like, you danced around. It would have been a simple yes. It should have been a simple yes. Like, keep it real. Maybe they edited that part out. I'm only critiquing what they show us. Okay? So Evelyn has this event. Again, she was meeting. Remember, she's partnering with these women who, do a lot of things for single mothers and single mothers. I think I don't recall them saying single parents, but anyway. So Evelyn decided to host a charity baseball game, befitting her previous fiance was a baseball player. Her son plays baseball. So she decided to throw this event, and she gave her little spiel, her little speech, or what have you. A few of the ladies were there. Kristen was there. Phoebe was there. Now, Evelyn said that she invited Jackie months ago before all of this nonsense transpired. So in walks Jackie, right? Now, at this point, it's going around in the headlines that Jackie had to go to the hospital because someone in Malaysia's camp gave her a concussion. So Evelyn is laughing about this in her confessional. Shawnee calls her, or she calls Shawnee, whatever, and they're laughing about this. Now, if this was true, right? I don't know if it's true or not, but let's say it was true and she did have to go to the hospital. Why is that funny, Evelyn? You just are, you're so gross. Anyway, so in walks Jackie. Before Jackie could even get to where the ladies are standing, Phoebe says, I'm out of here. You're a ghost. You Central Park pigeon, you are out. Why? Why is it that you cannot face Jackie and repeat to her what it is that you said? Like I said, it doesn't have to be a physical altercation, but you know what Jackie Christie gives, and you're shook. So I feel like here is a solution, Central Park pigeon. Stop running your mouth, because there are people who don't care. You know what I mean? You're going to run your mouth, and there are people who are going to run up on you. So how about you just be quiet? You be silent. You know what I mean? Don't try to bring Jackie's age into this. Don't try to make excuses. Don't try to, just stop running your mouth. If you know that you're not going to run up, then shut up. Anyway, Jackie comes, Kristen asks her about the headline in the tabloid. I don't know. Jackie's body language was a little bit weird. She says no, she didn't do that. Evelyn decides to give Jackie a lie detector test. Evelyn, you are killing me this season, but work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. And I am not mad at you getting your bag. Do whatever you need to do. She decides to give Jackie a lie detector test. The first set of questions, a lot of the answers came back deception detected, to which Jackie wants to do it over. All of the questions she passed, except for that one question, as far as did she leak the information to the press, or did she sell this story, or what have you. This is the part that really made me laugh even more, because this episode was just so hypocritical. It's ridiculous. Jackie starts crying because she starts talking about her going through so many things and stuff like that. Evelyn, in her confessional, says, I'm the type of person that when I see someone crying, I can't help but consoling them. Wait. Is this the same Evelyn that when Jen was crying about the, breaking up of their friendship yet again, and what she was going through with her mother recently passing, didn't you say to her, Evelyn, so your mother dying gives you an excuse to act like a blankety blank, and you got up and walked out, and Shawnee had to console Jen? Get the story together, Evelyn. It just made me laugh, because it's a bunch of bogus BS. So, Jackie's just confessing that, she's going through a lot. She's been lied on. She's been talked about, made fun of, embarrassed, humiliated. So she's just tired. She says she never said anything bad about Malaysia. Do I believe her? I don't know. Because with these group of ladies, anything is possible. I'm inclined to believe no, but then again, people are phony, and they play. Child, they'll act like they're your friend and be, plotting to stab you in your back the entire time. So anything is possible. I want to believe that Jackie was, true and genuine and loyal to Malaysia. I want to believe that. Do I? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Jackie goes and sees her her counselor, which is good to see that she is getting counseling, because I think that there's a lot going on, and I really think that aside from her son going away to school, the situation with Malaysia, as well as the situation with the court scene and other things that we probably don't see. Everybody ganging up on her. I think that she feels embarrassed because she has done a pretty good job last season as well as this season trying to be the peacemaker and trying to bring everyone together. So I really feel like she feels betrayed. She feels embarrassed. She feels left out, not included. And it's like everyone's ganging up on her. So I think she's having a hard time dealing with that. So her going to see her counselor made some good points, She, was getting her Iyanla on, and she talked to her about channeling her anger, and that little girl who went from foster home to foster home, always wanted to fight, is still in there. So she was just talking to her about dealing with or enhancing her coping skills, like learning how to cope with certain situations, and when she is in certain environments, how to deal with certain situations. So I thought that was good to display. At least she's getting counseling. It can't hurt. I don't know. I feel a little bit bad for Jackie if she's telling the truth about everything. I do feel a little bit bad because it didn't appear that her intentions were bad as far as asking Jen if she said anything and taking the information to Evelyn and letting her know before she brings it to Malaysia. What's really grimy is that these ladies know how cool she is with Malaysia. And instead of letting Jackie be the one to bring this information to Malaysia, you guys, decided to do it and do it in a malicious way. So I want to believe that Jackie is telling the truth. If not, then Jackie, everything that's happening to you, you caused on yourself if you're not telling the truth. That's just me being realistic. Jackie Christie, this is my message to you. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Malaysia's skincare line. Kudos to you. Malaysia doesn't believe Jackie. She believes that Jackie was the one that made up that story. Only time will tell. The truth will eventually come out. But Jackie Christie, this is my message to you. Evelyn is not your friend. She never has been and she never will be. I understand this whole kumbaya moment that you guys may have had in the past, and you are a enemy to her. So Evelyn operates on keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. She's not your friend. She throws you under the bus constantly. This is her get back. Remember, Jackie, this is the same woman that was in communication with your daughter and got herself involved in family business. The same thing that Evelyn was trying to tell OG not to do, she herself did. Your daughter decided to write a book, and your daughter decided to give Evelyn a copy of the transcript before the book was even released, to which Evelyn sat around and had a ponderosa. Okay? And everyone read the book. This is before you even knew about a book, before you knew what was in the book. Never forget that. You can forgive, but don't forget. And you made a mistake trying to think that Evelyn is your friend, and she's not. She is out to embarrass you for a storyline. She's out to make you look crazy so that she can look innocent. But we all see, we see through all of that Maybelline, Evelyn, all that Maybelline. So Jackie Christie, I'm going to need you to get out of your emotions and put your thinking cap on and get into your head. Don't let them ladies use you and embarrass you. Royal family, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you disagree, that is fine as long as you do it respectfully. Okay? Let me know what you think. I mean, do we trust Evelyn? Do we think Jackie's telling the truth? Is she lying? I mean, to me, lie detector tests, most of the time, they're not even, you can't even use them in a court of law anyway. And people know how to like trip the lie detector test. So that means nothing. Like I want to see receipts. I still want to see Evelyn getting pushed in those bushes, or how she fell in those bushes. And I am anticipating the reunion, because that seems to be, I say that in every review, but that seems to be when everything comes out. So let me know, Royal family. Are we feeling any sympathy for Jackie? Do you not care? Either way, put it in the comments. I'll meet you down in the comments. Be sure to thumbs up this video. Check out my other content. Make sure you subscribe if you like what you see. We'd love to have you here at the Royal Family. And I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Until next time, y'all. Peace.